Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to build an automatic melon and pumpkin farm for your Minecraft world. This design uses observers to monitor the melon and the pumpkin stem for a change. Once the stem grows a pumpkin or a melon, it will be cut off by the piston and picked up by the Hopper Minecart. Before we get into the tutorial, these are some of the resources that you'll be required to use to build this melon and pumpkin farm. To kickstart this tutorial off, we're going to start by digging a 9x10 hole in this area right here, 2 blocks deep. So we can start by digging 1 block and then coming 4 blocks to the left and the right. That gives you a total of 9 blocks. Now we want to come a further 9 in this direction, making it a total of 10. Once we've got our 9x10, we can then link up all 4 and then dig it down. Now that we've dug out this entire area, we're going to work on our collection system. So we're going to want to head over to the side that is 9 blocks long and then skip a block and then dig 2 by 2. We can then dig these 2 out as well and then dig these 2 out, and that is where our double chests are going to be. So we can now jump on the other side and place our double chests right here. We now want to remove these 2 blocks right here, jump on the other side and grab our hoppers and place 2 hoppers facing into that double chest. If you want to make sure that you have hooked up these hoppers correctly, you can also place a block in each hopper, and if you receive 2 blocks, you've hooked up your hoppers correctly. Now that we've hooked up our hoppers and our chests, we're going to skip a block to the right of the hopper and then dig a 2x1 hole all the way along this row right here. We can now go ahead and place redstone torches all in that line. You can now cover it back up. Now with our last remaining redstone torch, we're going to come over to the side that is 10 blocks long and next to our hoppers. We can then go 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then on this block right here, dig down 2 blocks, place your redstone torch and then cover it back up. The next step involves our rails, so we're going to grab our normal rails and place 3 right here. Then we're going to switch to powered rails and place another 3, and then we can switch back to our normal rails, place another 3. Now that we've completed our first row, we're going to come over to the left hand side here, place a further 2 normal rails, followed up by a further 4 powered rails. So we now want to grab our normal rails again and place a further 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, which equals 5. Then we want to grab our powered rails and place 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then bring this around just like this and repeat this exact same process all the way around until you connect back up with this side right here. With our rails now all in place and placed correctly, we can grab our Hopper Minecart, place him here, and then push it so it runs permanently. We can now jump back up on top and fill in this entire area with dirt. With our area now filled in, I highly recommend marking out your corners as we're going to need to get a few dimensions to get our water in. So we now want to grab our slab and our water bucket, and we want to come to the side that is 9 blocks long and find the middle. As you can see, this is the 9 block side. We're going to place a block here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is our middle. We can then come on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on this block right here, we're going to place a bottom slab, followed up by a water bucket placement right here. Make sure that you place this bucket, as I did, up in the top half, because if you place it in the bottom half, you will flood your rails. Although in 1.17, rails do waterlog, so I don't think this will be an issue. We can now grab our temporary block and place one here, followed up by a glowstone on top of the water. You can then remove this dirt block. We now want to turn this grass into some farmland. So we're going to come to this glowstone, go 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th block, turn that into farmland. You want to do this for the remaining 3 sides. So now that we have our 4 points of farmland, this is our perimeter. So it would turn out to be a 9x9. So come to one of your farmlands, skip a block, and then place another one. You can do the exact same thing all the way along until the very corner. Then in between, we can simply go ahead like this, skip a block, just diagonals all the way across, just like this, until you reach the other side. Now I've gone ahead and brought these corners in just to make mine suit. Because before we had a 9x10 underneath, but now up above we have a 9x9. So if you're wondering if something looks funny, that's probably why. Grabbing our pumpkin seeds, we now want to place them all on each of these farmlands. You can do this for melon as well, so this is a melon and pumpkin farm. However, I'm going to be using pumpkins for today. We can now grab our dirt blocks and pillar up a total of 3 blocks. We then want to create a roof over this area right here so we can place our pistons and observers. We can now go ahead and remove these corner blocks. So now everywhere where you have a grass block and not farmland, we want to place an upside down piston facing in this direction right here. We can then go ahead and do this all the way along, all the way on the inside as well. With our pistons now in place, we can pillar up a total of 3 blocks again, jump on top of this roof and remove it. With the roof now taken off, we want to grab our observers and then place observers facing on top of these pumpkin seeds right here. So the redstone dust of the observer should be facing on top like these ones are right here. We want to go ahead and place all 40 along on top of the pumpkin seeds. Our last remaining step is to place redstone dust on top of these redstone observers right here. So you don't need to place redstone on these pistons, just the observers with the redstone dust sticking out of them. Our last step for this pumpkin and melon farm is to place a building block all the way around the outside, and this allows the pumpkins to only grow inside or the melons to only grow inside and not on the outside, which would stop your farm. After that, how you decorate it is completely up to you. You can do whatever you would like as long as you don't block the redstone signals or anything like that. You can simply decorate it how you want. You can build it in a wall, you can build it absolutely anywhere. So the way this farm works is the pistons will be pushed down once, as you can see, there is a block change, so one pumpkin grows, and then as you can see down below here, we have our pumpkins starting to harvest. So if you want to turn this into a melon farm, it is simple. All you have to do is replace these pumpkin stems for melon stems and it will repeat the exact same thing. So this does work for a melon and pumpkin farm. So that is how you build an automatic melon and pumpkin farm in Minecraft. If you found this video useful, it would mean a lot to me if you could leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, be sure to subscribe. This design is owned by Shulkercraft, so be sure to go check out their channel. The link will be in the description. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!